Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In my last video I showed you Google Gemini file search tool, this incredible RAG system that lets AI read and understand your documents. And today we are going to build a complete RAG application from scratch. You will be able to upload your documents and chat with them using AI. For that demo I created simple React application I will show you in the moment, but today we're gonna focus exactly on integration of a Gemini file search tool into our React application. Let's dive in straight to the code. This is how the app looks, so pretty simple. So we're gonna have two inputs. The first one is file upload, and we needed to upload our files to Gemini file storage. And also we will need to have chat, and that chat will help us to interact with AI, and in the same time AI will get information from our documents and reply to us precisely using the context inside that document. And here is the code for today's demo. We're gonna have client, our React app, and also we will need server, which is gonna be Node.js Express server. And that server actually will expose us endpoints for the React app, and behind the scenes our server will interact with the Gemini API and get us answers for our questions, and as well will help us to upload files. Here is dependencies for my React app, so it's React 18, we have React DOM here, and for dev dependencies I use Tailwind for styling, and here we have types for React DOM. Also, we have Vite plugin for React, Tailwind CSS, TypeScript, and Vite. That's it. Super simple setup. And here is the structure. So here I have three components, which is chat, hero, and upload area. As well, I have two hooks. One is use chat and another one use file upload. And also I have API file where I store all the APIs I need for that. And actually it's going to be only two APIs. It's going to be one for uploading the file and another one to interact with AI. That's, by the way, how we upload files. So we gonna call here new forum data, and then we append the file which we gonna send. And then we gonna call fetch, we will pass base URL, then the root is gonna be API. Upload is actually up to you. And then in body, we're gonna have that form data. And for the interaction with AI, we're gonna call again fetch with our API based URL. And then we have post request with application JSON content type. And here in body, we pass our question. That's it. So now let's take a look at the hooks. In the beginning, we have some state management. So we have state for messages, question, and the state of the app, whether it is loading or not. Then we have handler to process the question, handle ask, and here we actually trigger that ask question function and call the API, and we pass here user message text. Then we process in the response, so in case if we have success and answer is there, so we return ID, role, text, and sources, and in case if it is error, also we generate in that error message. Similar thing happens here. And also we change in the loading state. In use file upload, we manage in upload file state, and then we have that handler to upload the file. Here we prepare file data and then calling that upload file function and calling the API, and we pass into that API file itself. Use file upload and use chat hooks we use in app component. So you can see it here. We call use file upload, and we use from this file upload uploaded files and handle file upload. And we have there use chat, and from use chat we have messages, question, set question, is loading, and handle ask. And all of that we pass accordingly to upload area component and to the chat component. That's a quick overview of my React app setup for this demo. I didn't do a deep dive because actually this app doesn't matter that much. You can use any technology you want. It can be Angular app, Vue app, Svelte, whatever. Or even you can use vanilla JavaScript for that. The goal of the video is to show integration, how you can integrate that file search tool and Gemini AI in your app and make them work together. So now let's jump into server implementation and see how everything set there. But before we jump into server's code, we need to get a Gemini key just to be able to interact with AI and with the file search tool. For that, we need to go to Google AI Studio. Here you need to press Get Started. I have already created an account, so you can see it here. So we need to go to Get API Key. And in that part, I have already created a project and I called it Demo App. So you need to create one to be able to get a key. And then once you create an object, you will have a key. Here is it. So you need to copy that key and place it in your environment variables. Let's get back to the code and server implementation. First thing there, we need to create a .env file. In that file, you need to paste that Gemini API key from Google AI Studio. Also, you can specify port where you run your server and client URL. So this is the URL where our front-end application is running. Now let's go straight to package.json file and see what kind of dependencies we need to set up that connection. For our server, we will need just few packages, and the main one, of course, is Google Gen AI. Also, we will have course.env, express, and Multer. And in dev dependencies, we will have types for all of these packages. We will have node.mon, tsnode, and TypeScript. That's it. Now let's take a look at the structure of that server. It's pretty simple. So here we have index.ts file is going to be the entry point of the app. Let's take a look at the routes folder. Here we're going to have three routes. It's going to be ask, status, and upload. Upload we're going to use for file upload. Status, it's going to be our helper just to check what kind of files are stored in file storage. And ask we're going to use just to interact with Gemini AI. And in lib folder, we're gonna have Gemini setup. Index.ts file has pretty simple setup, so here you need to import express, course, and .env. And of course, don't forget about your routes. Then you need to call .env config, is just to be able to read your environment variables, and here they are used in few places. So for example, here and in the course. But let's go one by one. So here we define app and port, and then we call app use. So here we pass course and we specify origin with which we're gonna interact. In our case is front-end application, and here is the URL where it is running. Then we have a few things for incoming data parsing, and then we have our routes. In my case, I used API prefix. In your case, you can use whatever you want. So here you need to have upload router, ask router, and status router. Then we have app listen, and here we specified the port. And then I have some console logs saying that server is running. Now let's go to the core of the server, Gemini setup. Here we're gonna use that package Google Gen AI, and from this package we're gonna use Google Gen AI and upload to file search store operation. Here we use .env config just to get environment variables and specifically API key for Gemini. So here is it. And also we have simple check in case if this API key is missing, we will throw an error. Here we create a new instance of Google Gen AI and we pass API key here and we store that in variable AI. Then we need to declare variable file search store name. Then we will need to assign real store name to it. And we will do this in that function which calls initialize file search store. First, we have here a simple check. If file search store name already exists, we return. If not, we need to get it. And for that, we call AI file search stores create. And to this method, we pass config display name, and here we can specify the file search store name defined in environment variables. I didn't do that, so that I have also fallback to the generic name, and it's going to be the racklab store. Then we have check if this didn't return us name, then we throw an error. Otherwise, if name is returned, then we assign this name to file search store name variable, and then we return it here. Then we have functionality to upload file to file search store. To that function, we need to pass file buffer meme type and display name. And as you see here, we use that initialize file search store, which returns the name of the store, and we storing this in that variable. Gemini API requires a file path and not just a memory buffer. That's why we have this part here. So we creating temp file and saving it to disk. And then we have try catch block, where in try block we trying to upload file to file search store. For that we are calling AI file search stores upload to file search store, and here we pass file itself, file search store name, and in config we pass display name. And that call returns us operation because the upload is async. And we are looking for 3 values in that operation. The first one is going to be done, the second one is name, and the third one error in case if it is happened. And then we have while loop, which is part of our pooling setup. So here we just waiting once operation is done, and we have total 60 attempts. Also we have delay of 5 seconds. Here we call AI operations get and we pass operation here, and then we check if we received a response and we have updated operation, then we assign it to operation. And then again we check the same. After this while loop finishes, it is important to remove that temp file from your system. Then we have another checks in case if operation wasn't done, we just send user an error and say in file import operation timed out. Also we have reaction to the error, and in case if everything is successful, we just log file uploaded successfully and we show that display name. And we return from that function operation name and display name. And also we have catch block here. The next one is ask question with rug, which gonna receive question as a string and it will return us answer, sources and grounding metadata. Here again we need to get our store name where actually our file is stored, and then we call AI models generate content. And in params here we define the model we're gonna use. We define contents, that's going to be our question, and then the most important thing. In config tools, we need to specify that file search, and we need to specify file search store names, and here we need to pass our store name. That's how Gemini AI understands that it needs to search for the content exactly in file search store. It will search, retrieve, augment, and generate response for us based on that information stored in the store. In that part, we getting grounding metadata. It's additional, it's not super necessary, but it will show us exactly what kind of file was used to generate for us response. And here we actually processing this data and setting up sources. And then by the end, we return answer, sources, and grounding metadata. And finally, our helper list files in the store in case we want to check what exactly stored in our file search tool. So first thing we check if file search store name doesn't exist, we initialize it and return empty array. Otherwise, we call AI file search stores documents list, and as a params we pass parent file search store name, and then we generate the response and return documents. That's it. Now let's go to see how roads are implemented. And let's start with the uploads. So the first thing you can notice here that we're using Multer, and actually Multer helps us with file uploads. First we define storage here. For that we use Multer memory storage, and then we have Multer configuration. In options we pass storage, we pass limits with the file size, in this case is 100 megabytes. Here we have file filter. So in file filter we define allowed memes. So in our case it's going to be application PDF, text plain, text markdown, and X markdown. Then we define allowed extensions. In my case I defined PDF, TXT, and MD. Then we get the extension of the file which we try to upload, which user actually tries to upload. For that we do lowercase of original name, then we get the substring and we do it by this dot. Then we have check if our file in allowed memes and allowed extensions, then we have some callback. In case if it is not, we throw an error. and we're saying that invalid file type, only PDF, TXT, and MD files are allowed. And after that, we have definition of our post request for file uploads, and here we use Multer. As you see, we pass here file, and then we check if there is no file passed, so we just return an error saying that no file uploaded. And in case if there is a file, we get buffer, original name, and meme type. Here we define in meme type, and then we need to pass that meme type to our upload function, which we defined previously. So here we call that upload file to file search store, and we pass meme type, we pass buffer and original name. And then in response, we return success true, we return original name, we return operation name, and we return display name. And also we have that catch block to catch any error if it happens. That's the upload. Now let's move on to ask route. Ask is gonna be more simple. So here we have that post request ask. And here we get in the question from the body of the request. Here we have check if there is no question passed, we just say success false, and we say in the error question is required. And in case if question passed, we hand it over to ask question with rag method, which we defined previously, and we pass that question here in arguments. And then we just return a result from it. We have success true, we have answer, and we have sources, as you remember. And also catch block in case of error. And here is our little helper status get request. So we just trying to get list of files in the store, and we return it back in JSON. We say success true, store initialized, we say true in case if we get some response. Also we have file count, and here we have some metadata about files, and also catch block. And basically that's all the setup. So now let's try to test it in the browser. Here is the app. I have already prepared a PDF file with some information about startups in Dubai. So I actually asked ChatGPT to generate such a file and information in it. So we will gonna test on that file. So I'm dropping the file here, so we can see that it is processing. Okay, we get a success, so the file is processed and saved in file search tool. And now let's try to test it with this question, what is this playbook about? And as you see, it answers that this playbook, he knows the title, serves as a complete guide for building and scaling tech startups in the UAE. That's correct. Published in November 2025 by Max Dev Insights. It actually wasn't published, it's just generated by ChatGPT. That's what he added. And now in sources, we can see which information he used for that. So he specified the page and information he used. And also in that sources, we can see that which file was used to generate the response. That's perfect. Let's try what are the key steps to start a tech startup in Dubai. And here is the information. And again, we have that sources where he got that and the file, of course. Now let's take a look at the network tab. So let's try to hit another question. So here we have that ask, here we pass the question, and here is the response with the whole sources, success, true. And here we can see that we have the snippets. So everything works as expected. Also, let's try that our helper works with a status check. So now we can see that we have store initialized and we have one file. Here is the file name, which is correct, Dubai Tech Startup Playbook 2025. And we have state active, and we have also created time. Perfect, so everything works. And that's it, we just built a production-ready RAG application using Gemini file search tool. Pretty cool, right? Let me know in the comments your thoughts about this tool and where you're gonna use it first. Also, let me know if it was easy to follow and you understood everything. If this tutorial was helpful, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to not miss next dev insights, and I will see you in the next one.